So anyway, we got the day off of school. Actually, all area schools do, because we had quite a bit of snow and ice in the last couple days. Not quite to the extent that we've lost power, but it's been enough to make the roads really bad and the number of car accidents rise significantly over the last few days. Funny thing is we would have had school off anyway because it's the end of the quarter here for us. So I was kind of stumped for what to do my video on this week, and I was trying to think of something that we could talk about for the rest of the week. I was kind of looking around in my room and I thought of collections. We all have our own strange collections, and I have many kind of small ones. From my vinyl and CD collection to my embarrassingly small guitar collection, and my Harry Potter trading cards that I showed you guys about a year ago. Possibly my strangest collection is my collection of Monopolies. So when I was in 3rd grade, my great-grandma got my sister and I this Monopoly for our birthdays. It's just your basic version of Monopoly circa like 2003. And at the time I didn't know how to play Monopoly, but I soon learned, and it became one of my favorite games. What fascinated me about Monopoly was not the mechanics of the game, or even playing it with people, but what was the different varieties and the merchandising around it. I began asking my parents and relatives to get me different versions of Monopoly for birthdays, Christmas, etc. Very soon I ended up with more Monopolies than I could store easily. For instance, this Lord of the Rings Monopoly I actually acquired at a garage sale for $4. It originally retailed for like $40, so I feel like I got a pretty good deal. This is one of several Star Wars themed versions of Monopoly. This is the Saga edition. Monopoly Here and Now, which is probably my least favorite of all Monopolies. This is Kissopoly, which isn't a officially licensed Hasbro Monopoly derivative, but it's by some company called Light for the Sky. I originally refrained from asking for and buying these sort of knockoffs, but this was at a garage sale for like 75 cents. And ironically, this is probably going for the most on like eBay. In really good condition, Kissopoly like this will go for about $20, and I'm thinking about selling this one. Mickey Mouse 75th Anniversary. I think this one's one of my favorites just because of the way it's designed and because of the kind of the cool board it comes with. There's nothing very special about this one except that it was my dad's and it's from the 70s. Everything is basically there. I've never played it, but it's kind of cool just to see how the game has evolved over the years. I'm not going to tip this one too much because this is a game called Finance. That particular game is really beat up, and it's about 80 years old because it was my grandma's. Finance isn't a Monopoly derivative so much as it is a Monopoly sister game. It was derived from the same game that Monopoly was derived of, and came from about the same time period. The last one, and my personal favorite, is the Deluxe Edition, which has been played a lot by me. And I don't think they sell this one anymore, but it's really nice. I also have a slew of Monopoly video games from PC to Game Boy Advance. I won't show any of those, but yeah, that's my collection. So this week, let's talk about our strange collections. If you guys are enjoying the snow, stay safe, and DFTBA.